Jack of all trade is a master of none. This is a mistake that I just have fallen for. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to keep in mind that this is the #1 lesson that we've been always talking about for the past 1.5 years. So if I did it, everyone can do it. Here's how to go out of it, and here's how to know that you have it, and also the reason why. I promise that after this video, you will never have that. And also, it's not only that I'm going to talk about it, it's because I'm going through it in this video. I literally found myself that I am being the jack of all trade. So I have some decisions to make. Obviously, I'm going to give you some context first. So, just for a little background, when it comes to my career, I have fell a victim of this a few years back. 3-4 years ago, I had a YouTube channel, Moroccan Arabic YouTube channel. It was actually taken off when it comes to views, when it comes to attention, when it comes to brand, when it comes to everything, right? You name it, it was doing great. The problem with that, is that after about half year, so we're talking about 6 months, the business just fell down, right? Everything in my life fell down, but I don't want to go there. But the point is, I became the jack of all trade. The problem also, it was coupled with I didn't know how to make the transition from a marketing perspective to the product delivery perspective. Because obviously when it comes to social media, there's this side of attention. You want to get as much attention as possible, but also you want to get as much money so you can actually survive, reinvest, or whatever. Just basically make the business break even or just literally survive, right? So that was one of the mistakes that I've done. Yeah, right. And even, I would say even Mr. Beast talks about it. So this is, I'm just going to go through it right away. Mr. Beast talks about product delivery and marketing in one of his podcasts. This is like, it's a different mentality that you want to shift your perspective from. Anyway, so the point is, I fell a victim of that. Now, I find myself really fell into the victims. Here's the content. Calculate with me, okay? I make YouTube videos on my YT Galaxy, my English channel. I make YouTube and social media videos on my YT Official, which is my Moroccan channel, my Arabic Moroccan channel. I have a business/service, which is YT Presentation Service. Well, it's a literal service/business that I run. Also, I go to college/internship. I do internship and college, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's nursing college. It's pretty fucking tough, okay? And also, I still have to train, still have to cook, still have to clean, still have to do the house shit. Now, we're talking about 5 different occupations. People have only one and they're always fucking blaming and having the victim mindset, Obviously, I don't have that. But the thing is, I know I can't really go far, except if I choose one of these. Now the problem, and I'm pretty sure you will relate to me here too, is that each one of them has different things. We're talking about training/house. I gotta do that. Training is how I put myself first, non-negotiable, get it away. We're talking about college. I dropped out already out of college about 2-3 years ago. And the experience was shit. It was actually coupled when everything in my life went down. I don't want to go there. Let's not do that, okay? And actually, I even fucked up at college, okay? And then this year, I wanted to drop out, right? I went through the process, went through my family, I was really stubborn, going against the waves, What I want is what I want. Until to the point that I get to a therapist, a fucking therapist. I was like, hey, I want to drop out of college, here's why. She's like, why? I was like, here's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was very logical, it was very fucking emotional. And she actually walked me through it. Yes, a therapist has walked me through it, and now I look back and I think that was a very good decision of mine. Now, we got college, I can drop out of college. Cool. I also know that I will never leave YouTube. At the age of 14, I decided that I will become a YouTuber for the rest of my life. Until I die, I'm doing YouTube. That's it. So, what will I do? I have to make YouTube videos. Now, let's start with my Arabic YouTube channel. So my Arabic YouTube channel, unlike YT Galaxy right now, my Arabic YouTube channel is actually fucking big. I have about 96,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have about 36,000 on Instagram, about 130,000 on TikTok, about 23,000 on Facebook. I don't give a fuck. It's about 250,000 of followers across all platforms. And you have the attention, you have the views, you have the brand. Now the problem with that is that it doesn't make money, because YouTube industry in Morocco or Arabian countries, and not Arabian, especially in Morocco, let's talk about Morocco, is not very developed. We're talking about the economical state. We're talking about the GDP of the country, the GDP of this geographical area or the state or whatever, the economical state. We're talking about that, and that has a very direct relationship with how much you get paid by AdSense, right? And the difference can be, we're talking about 10x, 20x multiples in comparison to the US. So we're talking about 10, 20 on average, just 10, 20 divisions. So instead of getting paid $1, you're gonna get paid 1 cent, right? Maybe half of that. So we're talking about a million views gets you about $100. Maybe that's not very good. And a million views, even in Morocco, is pretty tough. It's not easy to get a million views. I'm pretty sure you can agree with me on that. So the point of this is that it's not very sustainable. Now you will say you can do ads, you can do brand deals. It's also the same thing, because it's not very the economical state is not, so okay, don't get me wrong. In comparison to the United States, in comparison to the Europe, we're talking about the biggest powers of the world. Obviously, it will not be the same. Okay, so obviously there's not as much opportunity there. There's not as much brand deals as we're talking about the US or something that is worldwide. Obviously, because the economical stage is insanely different. Obviously, these ones will spend more money on marketing than these guys, right? So there's small businesses here. There's big, giant mammoths in here. Obviously, these guys will have more spending budget than these guys. So there is that as well. Now, there's that. Done. Okay, done with that. Now we're going to go through the other side. Let's go through my business first, right? My business, I have YT presentation business, started about one year ago. So the business is the one that is most profitable right now. Out of all 5. In the last quarter, I made about $400. You will be like, $400 is nothing. It's my personal record. I'm making a progress. I'm making an actual progress. Last year, in this business, I've made $400 in the entire year. This year, I've made in the first quarter $300. I call that a success. In fact, it's blown up so much in this quarter, in the last quarter, that I couldn't handle it. I literally almost left the business until now. I ghosted everybody because I couldn't. It's too much, right? It's just exploded. And that's what I'm saying. The Arabic or the content, the brand that I have, the Moroccan brand, is so big. I can drive traffic whatever I want. Now, we leave that. Get that away. Give me the YT Galaxy. I'm going to take a quote from Hormozi, Alex Hormozi. Alex Hormozi says this so beautifully. He says, if you have a magic wand and you have all these businesses or models, which one will you choose? Regardless, just don't think of anything else. One guaranteed will succeed. Which one will you choose? I will choose YT Galaxy. But here's the caveat. It doesn't make no money. In fact, I lose money because I spend time, money, and energy and everything into this. Also, I don't have the clout that I have in Arabic community, right? And also, it doesn't make money. So it's kind of like, why would I even do this? It doesn't bring me the results. But also I know that on the long term, I know that this will be way better than both of these combined. Because now here I have the potential of going worldwide, Also, the AdSense will be 10, 20, probably more multiples when it comes to the Arabian YouTube community. So we're talking about, I can make money off of YouTube videos. Also, I can also have the potential of building a business. Maybe it will be a different business, maybe a different model, maybe a different structure, but also I can always build a business. Now you will say, why you have to choose one? Now I'm not choosing. So for the past, whatever, I was not choosing. I was doing everything. I do YT Official, YT Galaxy, YT Presentation Service, and nursing college, and also training and house shit. Now, I realized that I'm spread too thin. Because, obviously if I choose one, I'll be way better than that one. I can succeed in that one, and this way I wouldn't succeed in any of them. And that's the literal quote of the jack of all trades is a master of none. That's what literally all the books about entrepreneurship and obviously the best ones. We're talking about entrepreneurship, how to make money, finance. We're talking about Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Especially Napoleon Hill. It's like decision specified knowledge. You have to make decisions. And this is one of the situations that I have to make a decision. Obviously, each decision that I will make will mean I will sacrifice and I will definitely piss some people. I'll piss me first. I'll fucking piss me. If I leave Morocco, the Moroccan content, I will leave a lot of my ego as well. Because when I go on the street, people recognize me sometimes. Kids recognize me sometimes. I have reputation. I have a brand, my networking ability. I have that there. My IT presentation service at least gives me some breathing so I can buy some equipment, right? And actually make some money. YT Galaxy doesn't give me any of this. Now I want to do this. And it's not one of those things where it's like, I just love painting. It's my passion. It's not my passion. I decided to do this. I see. It's obvious, honestly. It's emotionally, I really want to do this because I want to become a YouTuber. And this is the way. Even if it's harder, this is the way. And also, from a logical perspective, on the long term, this will work, not this one. So if I have limited resources, I have to put it here. So now, here's the decision, okay? Which is tough. I will focus on YT Galaxy. Obviously, I still have to train. I still have to take care of the house, cook, clean, right? And train because that's how I put myself first. I still have to go to college. I can't drop out. I told you. I'm going to college, going to internship, but I'm focusing on YT Galaxy. The others too, I can't just kill them, right? I can't just kill them because, consistency is the fucking mother of everything. I don't want to kill them, no. But I'll give them like 2-3 hours a week. Survive. People remember me. It's like, hey, I'm still here, I'm still around, I survive. Gives a fuck. But I'll pour all my time, energy, money, everything on YT Galaxy. And I know for a fact that I will succeed because I will literally put more. It's more likely that I will succeed than doing everything and expect everything to succeed. And if doing everything, you will literally succeed in nothing. And this is what I just found out. And honestly, it's a fucking bad feeling. I just 1 month ago, I really felt like I was torn apart. My hand is this, my hand is torn apart here, my legs are getting torn up, my head is getting out. And I thought it's just my business because my business just exploded all of a sudden. I said, it's my business, there's so much pressure, No, it's not about pressure. I'm not the type of person who cries under pressure. It's because I'm spread truth. But if I succeed, if I just focus on one thing, I'm pretty sure it will be fucking easier to do that. If I just focus on my business, I'm pretty sure I'll not feel like I'm torn apart. And the same thing with college, the same thing with YT Presentation Service, YT Official, YT Galaxy, Gives a fuck. But I want to focus on YT Galaxy. So this is what I do. This is what I decided. I'm literally walking through the entire process. So as I promised, now you know how to make a decision. And also you know more context about me and you have more context about yourself. So you can literally go through these situations like butter any day of the week. Subscribe.